How's it going, guys? We're gonna do a little walkthrough here and some little bit of a tactical video to show you guys how to take down barriers here really fast on OverRun. Okay, so we're playing on island, and I suggest right at the start you want to be some takers. So you and your buddies are gonna just go up to the barriers and you're just gonna slash that in really quick and blow it up. And then you're gonna want to make it to the second one as well and just go to it, but you're gonna hit it in certain angles where they're gonna have a hard time hitting you from there. And you're gonna try to wait out some of those turrets there by hiding around the wall, this angle. You know, there's a good chance that you might get killed, but at the same time, at least you got two barriers down right from get-go. So you're gonna try that with the tickers for a little bit longer there. You're gonna try the tickers for, I would say, at least a couple minutes, and then if that doesn't work and they keep putting down turrets, that's gonna at least keep them busy for your teammates to attack over on the other side. But then again, you're going to want to go right in and try your hardest to make it in. And if you notice it even there on the bottom screen, then there's a couple good hiding spots there that you can go and hide there and give yourself some cover there if you're being tickers, because that's pretty difficult there to hide there, to get the up on the enemy. And then after you got the barriers down for your teammates to make it through, you're gonna go and be those wretch there. You and your friends should probably just hide up there. They're gonna have a hard time seeing you, and you're just gonna wait for the perfect time. You got lots of time. So there you go. Like I said, we're about 4 minutes in, so we switched away from those stickers. And we're gonna get ready to go. You're gonna just try to lunge and get them. Now, if you notice, if you're gonna take turns screaming here. Yeah, everybody's gonna take turns screaming and just slashing and screaming. Then that way, you just have the whole thing under control, and you get it right done really quick. So that's for the first section there on this map. That's what I found was probably the most essential tactic there. Now we're going to look over at the second area. Second area, if you notice, it's right in the center. There's lots of barriers on both sides. Now, there is a sniper perch there. And for those that didn't know, and for those that do know, those wretches can just go through any barriers there, just jump right through. And then you can find your way, climb up. Sometimes it's a little hard, press X there. You're just going to make your way right through and start hitting, smashing, screaming, doing the same thing again. Just getting as much as you can done, and that's going to keep them busy. Then you're going to try that a few times there and see how long it takes. Obviously, the opponents will get smarter and start figuring out where you're coming from. So if that doesn't work after a bit, you're going to want to play some different creatures. You just keep trying it. And the one thing for you guys to notice, the faster that you get the barriers down, the more time you're going to have in the final rounds. We have we've been working really hard right here on the first section of the map there, and we actually got quite a bit done quite fast. So that allowed us to have about like 8 minutes here to attack instead of having like 5 minutes to attack. So that gives you lots of time to really think about what you're doing. Okay, now if that doesn't work, you're going to want to go over on the other side, because then they're really right focused there. And you're just going to pretty much be a distraction, helping your team being a distraction. You're going to obviously use your screaming ability just to stun them so that your teammates can do some damage there on the other side. And you're just being a distraction, and that's just allowing for your teammates to pull out bigger characters, and really the fact that you're still alive and you're still ticking on that right side of the wall there. If you notice on the other screen, my partner there is just going up there and trying to go around on it. And you'll have all partners that are going around while you're distracting over on that side and still doing a bit of damage on the barrier. And that's all just because we are distracting them on the right side. They're unable to kill you. Well, they could if they decided to charge, but they just stayed back. And that allowed us to really get some hits there on the barrier. And you want to find the perfect time there for you to lunge, start attacking. Then you have Candace healing you, and you just do that whole yelling, screaming, slashing, yelling, screaming, slashing, yelling, screaming, slashing. Like you really can. You'll find that break there. You'll have lots of time to do it. And you just keep doing that little combo. You'll see how many people are hitting you, and it is just crazy powerful. If you notice, we're only 2 there. Candace healing us once in a while from far. So that's what I found there. Again, one good tactic for that section. And the last section is, for a lot of people who think, oh, it's pretty difficult. Okay, that generator is right against that wall. Really hard to even throw grenades at it, even from far. But yet again, it's another map for these crazy little jumpy monkey thingies. And you're gonna take advantage of that. When you look around, you'll notice that there are some walls for you to climb up. You'll get that proper angle on those guys there, and you'll be able to notice them, but they won't notice you because of the degree of sight in this game. And you're just gonna be patient, because you know, oh, we got 10 minutes to play it, because we beat down those barriers, or we beat down the open up the hole pretty quick. And then you're just gonna make it through, and you and your buddy, you're gonna start slashing, taking turns, and one's defending, one's screaming, and the other one's slashing away. Now, think about this. We're doing this with 2 people. Now, imagine if we actually had a full team that was working with us, right? Very deadly, very deadly. One thing you could do is also have, you can also have one soldier there just holding some ground there at that barrier, chucking some grenades, at least that way. That's holding some ground and helping you keep fire on those guys, take them down a lot easier. And then the rest of the team is just really being sneaky and working their way up. And now the trick to this is you can have a bunch of wretches out on the field, but if you're not walking together, they're almost useless. Okay? Because those turrets are your worst enemies. You're going to want to work together, and you're going to want to get it done right from the start. You notice the clock's still ticking, but you got lots of time. There's no need to even use those big characters, the big honking characters that are very slow. You can do so much more damage using it this way. Just take turns screaming, a couple slashing. Like I said, those turrets are good. You're gonna want to get those hits in when you count. So that's just to show that you don't need to really use your score streak in a lot of these maps. You just gotta play strategic. You gotta know what side the enemies are at, and if they didn't really figure out where you're coming from, they're not gonna. You're gonna always have that up on them. And you use your lines of sight, and you use your angle, and you just go right behind them at the right time, and you just do what like I said. You share that screaming combo there, one scream, one hits, the other person goes and screams and the other one starts hitting. So that's just to show that you can do that uber fast. So now shortly we're gonna take a look at how to defend against that. Now defending is a lot harder. Now I want you to remember that while you're watching this video, we were playing with a team, however they weren't working with us. So just really focus on what we're doing, and you'll kind of notice that there's quite often we're helping them out, but they're not really helping us out with any ammo or anything like that. For this video here, so we could have, if there's a lot of sections there, if we got the ammo we needed early, we could have done so much more damage, and they wouldn't have actually have went as far as they did, because we were on some pretty massive killing sprees there. But yeah, so that's what I find is the best probable tactic there. The sniper is good, but you're gonna also need at least a soldier. So I would say for this here, for defend, that you're gonna need 2 engineers, 1 healer, 1 soldier, 1 sniper. And the sniper is really handy because this map is built for the sniper to be set back and have the line of sights on both sides. And the 2, if you're playing it right with the 2 engineers, 1 on each side, and they're kind of rotating, they're kind of helping each other out on both sides of the map and building up those barriers. The healers, they're just there to really give some backup fire, but also heal, throw down the healing gas there for the engineer. And the soldier is gonna also be there to replenish the sniper that's shooting from far, and also replenishing the other players and himself, because that grenade launcher gun, I believe it's called Green Shot, or whatever it's called, is actually very, very good if you know how to use it right. And that soldier can actually put themselves right back there where the sniper is, and that way they can also use their explosive weapon mixed up with the sniping and really do some damage that way from long distance. So you notice we kind of held them back pretty good there, but it even took me a long time to even get ammo back. And by the time I got ammo back here on this map, I kind of got out of my zone because I was using the pistol quite a bit. But that's kind of the idea if you're playing it right. Ideally, like I said, it would be playing it with people that you trust and you can communicate with. But if you try out that setup there, I don't even think they'll even get through the barriers, especially with the sniper shooting, and then you have the soldier with the explosive damage, and they're gonna have a really hard time, especially with the tickers at the start. You know, they're just gonna blow up before they even blow themselves up to blow up the barrier. And I'm not sure how much longer we were holding it off there, even without the barriers being down. But I still think we did pretty good. We weren't all really working together there. But kind of that's what finished it off there. That's just because there was anything. But you guys still get that pretty good idea there for that one. We still have, I think we held it off pretty well. But the whole idea is the easier sections, you want to hold them off the longest, just so that they have less time to recover in the other areas. Okay, so this one again, you're gonna want to do the same combo. So you're gonna want 2 engineers again, a sniper, and a healer and soldier. And sniper is obviously handy because you can spot them out, and you also have those good lines of sights there. And it keeps them busy. It actually slows them down because they know that you're there, shooting at them at angles that they're having a hard time shooting you. So that is slowing them down. Now, if you watch the healer is moving up, but that's mostly because, if you haven't noticed, he's giving that cover fire for the engineer. Now, if the engineer ever got in trouble, then there's obviously the healing capability there, just right behind. So that's going to help that engineer just keep busy. But once they start blowing down some barriers, you're going to want to move back a bit. You're going to, if they get one barrier down here, you're going to want to move back because they're just going to come through. They move back and try to hold down the bigger barriers. Now, if we look back up at the sniper side here, you pretty much just stay there. Now, if you start getting in trouble, let's say you're not playing with people that you can communicate with, and even though you're yelling out, you have some ammo to use, if you have some ammo to use, you're going to have that turret there. Okay, you're the only one that has access to that turret. And as you know, the sniper doesn't have that much ammo, so that turret is ideal for that sniper. I wish they made more maps like that, where everybody was really playing their role. Gives them the opportunity there to hold the area down. Keep building stuff up. You can see the engineers there working together on the bottom screen. And the healer just healing them up when they're fixing up the barrier. The whole game is just based on teamwork. Now, if you do the same thing, let's say if you're playing survival, so you got to look at it in a survival type of way. It's the same concept. It's the exact same concept. OverRun and survival is the same thing, except you're not playing. Well, usually you're not playing with AI. Usually you're playing with actual players. But the concept of defense is the exact same. So you're gonna want to pretty much play the same way. But if you notice that the healers, and if we had a really good soldier player there, we would just be even killing them even more. And the soldier is going to want to most likely set themselves back behind that healer, and they're going to have the 2 angles where you can shoot them. And if you ever get grenades chucked at you there at the, if you're the sniper in my bridge, you have a quick getaway there. You just jump off. Works really well. And also too, the one thing to mention with that turret there up top on that perch is you are also able to get on it and kind of swivel it and shoot it pretty much, I would say 180 degrees, so you have a lot of coverage there.
This will give us extra eyes.
And the one key thing too with this is every single time you got a special ability, unless if you're the healer, use it. The healer should hold on to it for the times that are crucial, but everybody else, you pretty much just use it. Use your turrets all the time, every time you need it. Don't wait to put them out, because yeah, even if you're just killing the little tickers or whatever else, you're still making that. You're still doing what you need to get done. So now that you're going through that barrier, that is set over there, it's not the turret. The whole idea is just to hold them off as long as you can. Full contact. Hold them off as long as you can. Because even if they're gonna blow it down, you're just giving them that much less time for them to accumulate in the next area. And obviously, the further you go, the harder it is for them to destroy. So if they're destroying this one in 50 seconds, where there's 50 or 40 seconds left, they're just gonna have that much of a hard time later on. So yeah, it's just pretty much keeping it as long as you can. That's just showing that you do have that line of sight. You can rotate that gun pretty much around there, but I died. Just a bunch of teamwork. And that's to show, like, you're even doing it with a team that's not even communicating. The only two people really talking, I'm assuming, was me and my wife there. And we are on mic too. There you go. Hope that guys helped you guys. There's going to be a lot more tactics coming on.
Alright, well Max, I'm going to go hit to this meeting
So enjoy.
thing, man. After I get done with it, dude, I'm going to appear offline so we can actually play the campaign without being bothered.